The greatest key to winning against a knife attack is controlling the distance. Hi everyone, it's John with today's active self-protection lesson out of Estonia. Shows us a really weird armed robbery that thankfully goes badly for the armed robber and teaches us some important lessons about awareness, even as a bystander, about using distance effectively and working with what you have to stop the threat. Guy in the red jacket with the backpack is our attacker here. And you can see him, he's not walking right. You know, something's not quite right with him. And the guy with the shopping cart here is going to be our main defender. And you can kind of see that he's kind of paying attention to this guy. He's putting his groceries up on the thing to get scanned there, but you can see him kind of paying attention. Something set his creep alarm off, and we're going to find out why pretty quick, because this guy's reaching into his pocket now, and when he reaches into his pocket, he pulls out a very large knife. Goes after first the employee there, but the guy with the cart uses his cart to knock him over, kicks him over a couple of times, gets some help from another guy, and they got this guy pretty well corralled. They're working well as partners. You can see the big knife there. They're going to hold him down. You go watch the original, the longer video in the news story, and they hold him down for quite some time till the cops come and this one's over. Let's go back and learn some lessons. Go check the news story on this one. It's got some interesting details. It's on my website, link in the description with a bunch of lessons there. But the first thing that I want to notice is our defender here, his creep alarm is going off. And you can see him, he's putting his groceries, but he's not ignoring what's going on around him. You can see every time he picks something up out of his cart, he's looking at this guy. He's keeping an eye on him. And you know, when your creep alarm goes off, two things that I see that he's doing well here. He's paying attention and he's keeping a barrier between him. He's using that cart to keep something between him and this bad guy, because it looks to me like he knows something's going on. Now, when this bad guy goes into his pocket here, you know, you don't know what he's coming out with, and the employee there finally gets out and backs away, but you notice that our defender here gets in between them with the cart. Now, it looks like one of those carts that's like IKEA style, you know, that the wheels are on swivels and it'll go in any direction, but he uses that cart as a barrier to stay out of range of the knife. Very wise. Then he uses it as a weapon. You know, we tend to think about weapons as what we carry on us. You know, we make purpose-made weapons, like many of us carry firearms, carry a knife, carry an OC, carry a taser, those kind of things. But if you don't have those on you or in the moment, an environmental weapon like a shopping cart can be very good. Next, we see our defender is clearly trained at some significant level. He's using his legs here to kick this guy over, and he kicked him a couple of good times, not necessarily to injure him, but to roll him, to get him away from him, and it was effective. The guy did turtle up and roll over, and that gave him the opportunity to dominate his arm. And the other thing that I noticed here is as our defender starts to dominate that guy's arm, he gets a second person here. I'm going to guess his security at the store or something, if not, just a very brave bystander who's going to jump in there as well, and then they are going to work together as a team. If you have somebody that's going to help you, communicate together, because you can see them here, they have that knife hand cranked way back up and around. So they're working together well as a team to defeat that knife hand, to make sure that it's not a threat anymore, to take this guy into custody so he's no longer a threat. They did a really fantastic job, especially the guy in the blue coat, of covering his asp.